Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very late edition of Conner vs. Cobb. We're coming at you a couple days late because Nick and I have been extradited to Kazakhstan for our copyright violation from that jingle that Tony sent us. It was...
Can't use Pink Floyd, Tony.
Can't use Pink Floyd. Or no, it wasn't even Pink Floyd. It was the previous one that had it was like a Japanese artist. That's what got us banned in Kazakhstan. Pink Floyd, they haven't even found out yet.
Oh, that's going to be trouble.
I know. David Gilmour, I think he'd be like, it's fine, guys. Roger Waters, I don't trust him. What really happened was I had a 21-and-a-half-hour travel day coming home from Chicago, and then my luggage, which contained my microphone, went to Minneapolis for some reason. And I just got it back late last night, but I spent last week, a great week, at Nick's house with his family where he kept me locked up in the tower like Rapunzel. But I got to come down and see the family at times. Nick, how are you guys doing?
Interesting retelling.
How are you guys doing with me gone?
It's been tough, man. We've had to circle up. I had to break the news to the kids. The interesting thing is that they just figured out Santa, but they were more upset that you were gone.
Yeah, they're like, what happens now?
Yeah, they're just kind of like, how do we move forward? Who am I going to talk to for 20 seconds a day? Who's going to talk? Who's going to boast about ordering off menu at Dairy Queen? You know, again and again and again. Who's going to boast
about ordering off menu at Dairy Queen? I inform people that you can order off the historical menu. Is all I do. All right.
I think that I've thought this for a long time. You think that explaining or informing or educating is just that, when it actually comes off as boasting.
That you can order off the historical menu?
Yes, because you pound your chest and you're basically saying whatever it is you order, the Alabama mudslide or something, is the best thing that you could ever order there.
Georgia mud fudge and add Oreos.
And you are the only one that knows about it.
Well,
and you're like you have. It's like you talk about it like you found a fucking speakeasy during Prohibition.
Because it's the equivalent. Yes. I asked the I don't know, the ice cream maker. What do you call them? At the Dairy Queen. Is there a title for that?
I mean, a Blizzard designer.
Blizzard designer at the Dairy Queen by your house. I said, how often do you get Georgia mud fudge orders? And she said once or twice per week. So there are others out there.
Yeah, but you're taking credit for it. You think that you're spreading the word, and that's why there are others.
Well, I'm not creating that person, but I've definitely caused a lot of other people to order it. I would not be surprised if it's back on the menu in the next 20 years. It's been off the menu for 20.
All because of you and your influence.
Every time I see a Dairy Queen, I stop and I get a Georgia mud fudge. I don't hesitate when I order it. I just say it, and they go. It's like they look up at me like, "You are here." You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a wink. You do hesitate though, because
yours
you
I hesitated for a moment
impact.
because I didn't want her to say no, and then I get embarrassed in front of you.
You said, "Can I order off menu?"
Yeah, I did.
And it's just like at Dairy Queen. I don't know if that's more or less impressive. I still haven't figured it out.
I did say it at yours, but normally I just do say Georgia mud fudge. You're right.
Can I order off menu? Oh, do you want? Do you want
no
the
reason
M&Ms
to keep me locked up like
or the Reese's peanut butter cups, because they're both on menu. It's odd, man.
It's not
just,
odd.
Having
it's the best.
Ryan at my house was all about hearing about soccer, something that he continues to believe that at some point he's going to flip me. He's going to successfully recruit me, and I just don't care. There's no amount of talking about it that's going to make me care. And maybe that's my problem. But it's that, his insistence on using Waze. I took him to the airport, and it took an hour and 10 minutes.
Let me tell you something.
And then I dropped him off and came home, and that took 37 minutes. That was the difference in Waze and not using Waze.
Let me tell you something. I use Waze about 4 times a year, and just had bad luck using it right then. I'm sorry. I used it. I was like, well, it's snowing. Maybe it's going to have some secrets for us. And you know what? It didn't. So
I was just like, I figured, I didn't know you were using Waze. And I'm like, why are we not on the highway?
Yeah.
Why? Like,
It
why
is weird when it's like, no, the most direct way to this place is cutting through this parking lot. And like, it doesn't make sense ever. No, just do 6 laps through a parking garage. And you're gonna get there before everybody else. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry about that. I don't
drive
use
through this Best Buy.
The only time I use Waze is if I'm flying into DC because it's good for the HOV lanes there, whereas Apple Maps is not good for HOV lanes.
It
Nick.
was, man, when I clicked on like go home and it said 37 minutes, there was a loud sigh that I'm surprised you didn't hear it when we were inside putting your suitcase on the scale.
Well, it took me 21 and a half hours to get home and about 40 hours to get my suitcase. So I wasn't listening for your sigh.
Well, you didn't know yet that it was going to take 21 hours.
I sure didn't.
Did you hit up a Dairy Queen? Were there any Dairy Queens in the airport?
No.
Goodness.
No, there weren't. It was terrible, and it's one of those things where they just keep telling you, we'll be ready in 15 minutes. So, it's just that over and over, so you're always on edge.
That's brutal.
I actually went to sit down to eat at one point because it said the flight was going to leave in like an hour and a half, and then I got a call from the airline. They said, Ryan, where are you? And I said, I swear to God. And I said, I'm eating. What's going on? And they go, oh, we're waiting for you. And I go, okay, I'll be right there, because I'm checking the app, and it said they started boarding like literally 5 seconds before. But anyway, I didn't know that the airline could call you for that.
Annoying.
Yeah.
That's just like Amy does this, and my mom did this, where we're all waiting for her to get out of the car. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it takes so long for her to get out of the car. But
what do you mean? Does she stew when she stops somewhere?
I
that
don't
doesn't
know.
Get out?
Or
Rachel does that.
A better example is just getting ready. We're all ready.
Yeah.
We've all gone to the bathroom, including me. We've all put on the socks and the beanies and the mittens and everything. We've got what we need. And then she finally comes downstairs and she's like, is everybody ready? And you want to throw her into the garbage.
Oh.
It's the same kind of thing.
It kind of is, yeah. When it's like, yes, I've been ready for 8 hours. And
why
now...
are you suggesting that I've been the one holding up the flight?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's a very good analogy. Does Amy do the stewing thing? No, I'm trying to figure out if this is a common thing. Rachel does this, where she'll drive somewhere. When she gets there, she stops, and she might sit in her car for 10 to 20 minutes, just like listening to something, talking to someone.
I think that's actually a way healthier way to live, rather than maybe Rachel isn't as driven by her own anxiety as I am, where I'm like, as soon as I park, I'm out of here and in Costco. Yeah. I'd probably be better off if I just chilled for a minute.
I mean, maybe so. They're comfortable seats. I just
the day's going to go by. You can either enjoy part of it or not. So
Nick, I have a strategy for making our podcast blow up.
Well, you talking about like triple digits?
I'm talking about triple digits monthly. Yeah. I looked through the top 500 podcasts on iTunes, and I noticed some common threads. Okay, self-improvement.
They're not us,
right? It's self-improvement, murder, absolute conspiracy theorist, and tribalist, sort of like tribalist politics. So we just need to do that a little bit every week, and then we dip into each one.
A little bit of each one.
Yeah. Well, so my self-improvement thing for this week is, hey, everybody, stay hydrated.
Right. That's right. Alkaline?
I think that's actually kind of horseshit. In order to really change the pH in your body, you'd have to drink so much water you'd kill yourself.
Well, that is what my old friend Bob always wanted to do. He wanted to sell alkaline water, and then he sold something else.
So, guys, don't drink so much water you kill yourself. See, I mean, we're really talking about improving yourselves. Anything about murder you want to say?
No, not about murder, but I do have something to say about Ross Dress for Less.
That's even better.
And then I have a conspiracy theory.
Podcasts 501 through 1,000 are mostly about Ross Dress for Less.
This is, I've already told you, I mean, every time you go into Ross, you buy something, they ask for your feedback. But what bothered me this time was that they emphasized, like, we really value your feedback. And it just pisses me off because how can you say that you value the feedback? You don't have a fucking ceiling, for God's sake. I'm pretty sure that would make everybody feel a lot better because right now it feels like we're in like a retail bomb shelter. I've actually asked employees like, hey, where are the socks? Where are the yada yada? And they'll be like, hey, do you see that fiberglass on the ground over there? That's where it is. It's a problem. I don't like it when you're telling me how much you value my feedback when you just want my data. That's the only reason for any of these surveys. It's like, hey, do you want to qualify for $5 off of a hot dog? Just rate your experience on a 1 to 10 scale. It'll take 10 seconds, but you have to leave your name, address, next of kin, social security, and your thumbprint ID and a cheek swab. Like, it drives me nuts.
I've done that.
The constant surveys.
Yeah,
I know what you're going to do. You're not going to make any changes. I would be more willing to do it if you stole my stuff, but you also put a ceiling, like you installed a ceiling.
Yep. I don't like this. I don't like the people asking for the. I never do like a text one, but some things like the car dealership I would go to for like maintenance and stuff, because it's so personal. You have the same advisor. You go to the same advisor for years, and they're like, can you follow these links and then leave us a review on like Google or whatever? And like, I can't say no to this guy.
Yeah, so you've got a relationship with him.
Yeah, so then I got to go on Google and be like, hey, best
Todd's
dealership
great.
of its kind in Pasadena. It's like anyone reading this must know this is nonsense. That this is someone who was coerced.
Oh, if you're writing one, I'm every time I write one, I'm looking at the others that have been written and coerced.
Yeah.
They've been coerced into writing, and some of them are still like beautiful.
Yeah. Right.
Like, wow, that's a beautiful review.
Right. When the sun rose on January 7th, I didn't. So the building that you and I used to work in, do you remember they did a giveaway one year for Christmas? They were like free AirPods.
Yes,
to someone who reviews our building. So we're all leaving reviews like, well, the bathrooms are usually shut down and they usually blame it on gum or that someone peed too much. The elevators usually smell like fire or don't work. The ceiling has caught fire 5 times. Not the ceiling. The roof has caught fire 5 times this year. So I'm leaving these reviews like I'm going to be honest because you didn't say that negative reviews disqualify you from the AirPods. There ended up being like 20 reviews like this.
And I mean, sure enough, you're like, well, no one else is, giving more than 20.
Yeah,
I'm going to get the AirPods.
Yeah, exactly. I think I even put the real positive of this building is you never know when you'll walk into the bathroom and run into Louis Anderson walking out. That's the positive.
Yeah, I did go downstairs for a coffee once in their little, whatever it was, their kind of spin-off, like GoBot version of the Starbucks maker downstairs. Yeah. And I walked past a Kim Kardashian and an impressionist, I guess.
What
imposter.
Do you mean? An actual Kim Kardashian impressionist?
Yeah.
Like the building hired her as a feature?
What's that?
Like the building hired her to entertain people?
No. She was going into the elevator. She was surrounded by bodyguards who I guess also aren't real bodyguards. They're impressionist of
Wait
bodyguards.
A minute. Why would this be happening?
Could
it have just been Kim Kardashian? Is this like when I thought I saw someone who looked like Rod Stewart but very old, and then I realized, oh, Rod Stewart's old. That was Rod Stewart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't her.
Oh.
But, I mean, that was a perk. But I actually
gave... Wait a minute. Why would this doesn't make sense. Why would a Kim Kardashian impressionist also have people who are impersonating bodyguards?
Because they're selling it. They're selling it
for
really
what?
Spare
it's an
no
office
expense.
Building.
Yeah, go in
It's
a
an office
6-story
building. What are you
office
talking
building
about?
in
Why
Glendale.
would you? This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, a lot of things don't make sense. I'm not going to try to make,
That'd be like if a
rhyme or
Prince
reason.
impressionist also had someone doing an impression of his guitar tech with him. It doesn't make sense. It must have been Kim Kardashian. She goes into buildings.
Here's my conspiracy theory. If you guys don't remember, because we don't always play this game because it's not always fun. Sometimes it is, though, and today's going to be that day.
Are we playing conspiracy theories right now?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I gotta play the jingle. What are you doing, man?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen or heard, but ever been so bad when see that bird. The earth is flat, we're protected by the ice wall. Bigfoot plays a minor league football. Says
I love that.
So conspiracy theories is where you list conspiracy theories, and I tell you which ones you made up and which are real.
Yeah.
Is this close enough to get us in this like conspiracy theory podcast wheelhouse, or are we being too negative about them?
I think so. By the way, I just got a text message from a man named Jack Frost, but he's from DePaul. Hey, Chris Kringle here from Pep Boys. So we got 2 conspiracies, 3 actually. 2 of them are going to be legit conspiracy theories. They exist, and one's going to be made up. Here we are. You'll notice a theme right away. Here's the first one. The Lawrence, Nebraska town that disappeared. This is a pretty persistent conspiracy theory about a town called Lawrence in northeastern Nebraska in the 1800s, and it completely vanished overnight. All the residents gone. All the buildings stayed. Government covered it up. There's
When
been
are they-
kind of a twist there. No historical records that confirm the town ever existed, but the folklore lives on.
And when
there
did
are
this
still
supposedly
eyewitness
happen?
accounts.
When did
Number 2.
When did that supposedly happen?
In the 1800s, that's pretty broad, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like a, passed
Okay.
down over the generations kind of a
Okay.
story.
Next.
Number 2.
Next, please.
Strategic Air Command Underground Network. In Nebraska, they housed the Strategic Air Command Underground Network headquarters at Offutt Air Force Base near Omaha during the Cold War. The conspiracy theory is they claim that there's a massive and still active underground city bunker network beneath central Nebraska, under the ground, that's very extensive. Got me?
Okay.
Underground city under Nebraska.
But like, hold on. So do the beginning part of this one again.
It was during the Cold War.
Yeah.
They built a Strategic Air Command underground network
Yeah.
at an Air Force base near Omaha. It still exists as a massive underground city, or series of bunkers, I guess you could say.
I mean, that actually sounds possible. Like Special Forces has underground stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's not publicly acknowledged, and people like chill there. It's a duty free, from what I hear. The Nebraska dumpster lurker theory. This conspiracy theory basically claims that Nebraska has a statistically impossible number of people who choose dumpsters to jerk off in. And it's not a coincidence.
Is this week's episode of Conspiracy Theories brought to you by Big Corn?
Nebraska's
corn
zoning
states.
laws accidentally created kind of this perfect storm of privacy illusion where if you want to jerk off in a dumpster, there's no way you're going to be caught. It's
Okay,
not
Nick.
so much that Nebraska produces these dumpster masturbators. It's they just don't scare them off. The wind covers the sound. The sky absorbs the shame. And everyone looks the other direction.
As much as I wish this last one was something that some idiot on the Joe Rogan show came on there to promote, you clearly made that one up. And I think the other two are real conspiracy theories. I like I said, the second one just sounds reasonable. There's all kinds of like underground military bunkers and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going for this time. I decided to pivot I decided to zag and go with two really, like, yes, those could be those could really exist.
Yeah.
And then one that I wanted to have fun with. So I went
like
with dumpster lurkers. Yeah.
That's really fun. Folks, spread the news. Nebraska is the best for dumpster jerking. Did I say that right?
Everyone looks the other way, and the wind will, sound out your moans.
Nick, don't you hate it when you go on a first date with someone and you discover there's a swag gap?
What do you mean?
You know, you meet someone and you find out there's a swag gap. It's kind of insulting.
Oh, now I get it. Yeah. No,
That was it was a Wall Street Journal article that really bothers me that they did this. I just right before we started recording, I got an email about this piece about Gen Z worried about swag gaps. Oh God, I hate it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know what it means, and I think that they're really grasping at straws with some of these op-eds that I've been seeing.
It means one person dresses more stylishly than the other.
Yeah,
It's just who cares?
I can't believe someone's getting paid to write that.
Yep.
It's really hard to live in an economy where people are getting paid to churn out such bullshit, and yet you can't get a job. You know?
Well, Nick, not all the news is bullshit. Are you ready for shark news?
Shark news.
So Shark News is a segment where we catch up on the latest shark news. In Byron Bay, which is Australia,
I've been there,
believe.
baby.
You've been there. So it is Australia. A shark frenzy attracted onlookers, and there was a warning to steer clear. That's all sharks have really been up to in the news this week. So this has been Shark News.
Shark news.
All kids out of the pool.
That was
That's
Shark News.
great to hear. That's great to hear. You know, you and I, we forgot we were going to mention this. We went to see the Bulls last Wednesday.
Have we not talked about this?
No, we haven't. And to our listeners, the only thing Ryan cared about, and he made it abundantly clear, was that he made it in time for the player introductions, which are a big thing and harken back to the glory days of the 90s in Chicago.
It is the only thing the franchise still has. It's the introductions and the trophies. And guess what they didn't have that night?
The trophies.
We took a lap around the concourse. I was like, I want to see the trophies because I had seen them before. I had just never been to a Bulls regular season game, but I'd seen the trophies when I went there for something else. I was so excited to see them, and apparently the league has taken the trophies back. They said you do not deserve these anymore.
I mean, do you blame them on that front, or are you just...
No, I don't. I'm telling you, the franchise is an embarrassment. It's insulting to the fans. Sorry, what are you going to say?
What's more embarrassing is that I
to
had to drop you off and go park myself so that you can make the player intros.
Honestly, if I'd missed the player intros, it would have been the worst nights of my life. It would have been in the 10 worst nights of my life.
Had you just seen the horrible game that we saw?
Yes.
It's almost like you wouldn't say saw, you'd say witness.
You'd say
we
witnessed.
witnessed a terrible game.
Yeah.
But I will say this. During the timeouts, when they get people involved in the game, like games, they come up with these little games. Can you hit this golf ball across the length of the court? And if you do, you win like a Hyundai Accent. I yearn for a game that's too complicated for people to understand during an NBA game.
It's like a physical riddle.
Yes. Like they can't, like they're both disqualified because they just broke the rules. Because the games are so simple.
You're violating the rule.
Exactly.
You're violating Article 7.
We need an enforcer there.
Yeah.
And we need to stop with this, whatever, basically, NBA in arena game like Jenga. We need NBA in arena game Risk. That's what we need. 90 seconds of Risk.
Let's go to the judges. Was his left foot at the correct 31-degree angle?
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I like that.
Just for a gag.
and then you lose. Then you don't. Like, I'd like to see someone win and then they lose on a technicality. Just, you're taking a chocolate chip cookie away from everyone in attendance. The whole arena wins a crumble cookie if you can pull this off, you motherfucker. You didn't have your right hand on your lower back when you did it.
And they dragged you out of like the top tier, the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
Just to lose on a technicality. That's fantastic. Hey, I've got an investor's choice and a just asking Craigslist. But before then, I'd like to go to a dinosaur fact.
You know, I don't have a jingle for dinosaur fact yet, but I do have this. Dinosaur facts.
Excellent. Okay, so the Parasaurolophus is a large duck-billed dinosaur that lived in North America during the late Cretaceous period. It's known for its distinctive hollow crest. It likely used for communication. It also did not use the 4th overall pick to select Eddie Curry. So there we are. Another dinosaur fact.
This has been Dinosaur Facts.
Now,
a segment everyone's talking about and they're a little confused by.
Wildlife officials are confident they caught the alligator that attacked, especially after finding that white sneaker inside its mouth.
I just love this.
We ain't supposed to have livestock in this neighborhood, yet you married a sea cow.
Could be a crackhead that got home to the wrong stuff.
Was this in Florida?
Thankfully, that man will be okay.
Nick Cobb, Was This in Florida is a game we play where I will give you 3 news stories. You have to tell me if they were in Florida or not. Okay? If you guess correctly, the one's not, and then you guess where it actually was, you get an extra point. Okay?
Okay.
First up, humanoid robots at Tech Expo turn out to be humans in disguise. Okay?
Yeah.
That's enough. I'm going to go to the next one. Man arrested for robbing convenience store after calling the police and saying, "I'm going to commit a robbery." Number 3, woman arrested after allegedly throwing raw chicken at woman's face during dispute.
Okay, so how many of them are in Florida? That's what you're asking me?
Yep. Which ones are in Florida?
Number 1, I mean, any expo, I believe, could easily be in Florida. Any expo, Florida or Vegas. So I'm going to go with that as number 1, or that is Florida for sure. 2,
the robbery, telling on yourself in advance.
That feels like
for
a
robbery.
Utah thing. If you're gonna already admit to something,
it wouldn't be right for me to not turn myself in before I commit the robbery.
Exactly.
Heavenly Father wouldn't like it.
And 3 could happen anywhere, so sure. I'll say 1 and 3 were Florida.
Okay, Nick Cobb, you ready? Chicken woman was indeed in Florida. If you can name the county, you get an extra point.
Dade?
Nope, Broward. Okay. Number 2, the convenience store. You are correct. It was not in Florida, and your guess is, you said Utah?
Utah.
Incorrect. It was Kobe, Japan. Would have been a tough one to guess. Would have been. I would not have expected you to get that.
That's an extra point that would have been tough to come by.
Number 3, the humanoid robots at the Tech Expo. You guessed Florida. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did.
Incorrect. It was Iran.
God, that's so lame. But
Yeah.
I understand if like the tech robots aren't working and yet they have these costumes in their trunk.
Yeah.
Like, let's just roll that out.
Yeah, what's the backup plan? I saw there was one of these in Russia last week too, and like as soon as they started the demo, the robots just collapsed.
I feel like if your stuff doesn't work, you should still have to sit there in shame.
Yeah.
And maybe like make a pie. Give out, just give out hors
pass
d'oeuvres.
out to everyone. Look, I will say for all the turmoil in the U.S., we probably still do have the second best robots in the world behind Japan. That's something we got.
I mean, better than China?
Robots? I would think so.
Okay. Are you ready for a Just Ask?
Based on nothing, but...
I mean, I think you're being a little cocky, but there's no point in getting into that. Just Asking Craigslist. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is where you rank. I'm gonna read you 3 items that were listed on Craigslist, and you tell me what you think they were posted for.
Yes, I like this.
Okay, ready? So the first one is an Abby Wambach jersey.
Mm-hmm.
It's signed by Abby Wambach on the front.
What county is this again?
In White Marsh.
White Marsh, Maryland?
Sure. It's signed by Abby on the front, but has been mounted by Michaels with name on the back with the card of authenticity.
Yeah.
So it looks good. I mean, it's a good looking jersey.
Genuinely might get this for my mom for Christmas if I can get this. It's my mom's second favorite player ever. Okay. Do you want me to guess the price right now?
No. Just
Okay.
hang on. I mean, if you want, sure. I mean,
I'm going to say $325.
$325 is your guess.
Yes.
I'm going to put it right here. 325. Okay. The second one on Craigslist is a Yorkshire boar pig in Moyock. The description is simply, I have a large boar about 250 pounds plus for sale located in Moyock, North Carolina, 27958.
Wait a
And
minute.
it
The
is
first one was
indeed-
Maryland, right? So these are all in different cities. It's not...
I don't know.
Okay. I got it.
I know.
I just trying to figure out if I need to figure out prices for the same market or if it's a different market. So this is North...
Is that going to
boar-
change?
It can. You know?
250 plus pounds, a cream colored.
Like a boar is harder to
Boar
come by
pig.
if this was New York City, you know?
Sure.
It's going to be a premium. Okay, I think that boar is probably going to be about $600. No, $800.
Yeah, I mean, you could just sell it to a butcher or something like that. I mean, I feel bad because it looks adorable here.
Yeah.
But I guess that she's not willing to do that. I don't know why I said she. I have no idea what the gender is of the person.
In Nick's mind, pig farmers are always women.
All is at least in Moyock, North Carolina. The third item is Ludwig van Beethoven, 87 CDs. They're complete works.
Oh, yeah.
In Vienna. Eugen
Grammophon.
Duvier, the conductor of the Nordic Philharmonie, and Edward Ludwig, whatever. 87 CDs. It is a box. It looks like a Jenga box, but with Beethoven on the cover. And there it comes with a booklet.
New, this is like $600. I think it's going to go for about $200 on Craigslist.
Okay.
How did I do?
So you're going to say $325 for the jersey, $800 for the pig, $200. And since I haven't seen what the numbers are, I'll go the jersey. I will go. I'll go $500. The pig. I'll go. You know what? I'll go $500 on the pig too. And the seat 87 CDs.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really just a keepsake, right?
Yeah, the problem is that, it's like these are like really nice boxes. Like you're just paying for the packaging.
You know
like
what? I'm going to
you can
go
just get this
real
off Apple
low. I'm going to
Music.
say $50.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. And let me color this thing. Here we go. No. All right. The Wambach jersey is the most expensive at $250.
Is that what I said? No, did I say $350?
You said $325.
$325. Okay.
Beethoven, the second most expensive at $180.
I was close. I said $200. What did you say?
I said $50.
Okay.
And the pig, the cheapest,
No.
$125. That's so, I don't know. I mean,
I guess the overhead's probably pretty high on a boar.
I guess it seems so low.
I really thought that a pig would cost, a lot more than a pair of wallabies. I thought it would cost more than 2 video games.
And it doesn't.
For a live being.
Yes. That
this really threw me off.
This thing has a soul.
Well, now that we've gotten into the world of finance, shall we play Investor's Choice?
Yep.
All right, we have a new jingle that will not send us to prison. I have not listened to it yet. This is the first playing of Investor's Choice public, whatever it is, edition.
Public returns are screaming my name. This isn't just an investment. It's a golden ticket. I'd be crazy not to jump on this.
Okay, Nick Cobb is going to give me an option of 2 companies to invest in.
Here we are. Number 1, Big Skeevies. Self-cleaning underwear with fabric made from semi-sentient fungus.
Sentient.
Powered by consuming your dead skin and dried semen. I keep on having to expand the...
Who's just... Okay.
So self-cleaning underwear with fabric made from... I'm just going to start over on this. The first one is Big Skeevies. Self-cleaning underwear with fabric made from semi-sentient fungus. Powered by consuming your dead skin and dried semen. This soft, breathable fabric subtly cleans your nether regions and itself all day, meaning you never have to wash it. The fabric also regenerates if damaged, and the only exhaust it emits is a minty fragrance. Big Skeevies.
Oh, they should pitch these to NASA and the military.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
The second one.
You got to make it work, though. Sounds
Follicure.
very speculative.
Yeah, they should. Follicure is the second company. Stops all hair growth from the nose down. Must take a pill once a month. If you stop, hair will grow back 3 times as thick and possibly in your throat and in your eyes. Do not use while pregnant. You must sign a legally binding contract declaring you will not become pregnant on this product or you will be sued.
You know what?
Follicure.
I would have done Follicure until I heard the side effects, because you never know if it's going to be, produced for a while and then you got what's it called, thalidomide or whatever, where suddenly it's causing birth defects and we have to discontinue it, and then everyone who took it then has to shave every other hour and their throat. So I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to go with, what do you call it, Skeevies?
Big Skeevies. That was the going away winner for me.
I'm going with Big Skeevies just because I think you got to pitch it to the military. You're out in the desert for a week. Sometimes you can't change. You want to be clean.
If I lived in LA still, I would go to Costco and buy as many Big Skeevies as I could. Mm-hmm. Breathable, it keeps you clean all the time.
The semi-sentient parts, that's the part that throws me off.
That's the part that I'm on board with. That's what I really like. I am completely on board for Big Skeevies.
All right, there you have it, folks.
I've got some hypotheticals too, as well.
Well, I'm also told that I was sent some audio that I was told to play and to not listen to it until I play it. Just let me know when I should do that.
Whenever you want. Right now is perfect.
Should I do it now? Okay.
Sure.
So this was sent by volunteer producer Kai, and that's it. Is there any other thing to set up?
No, I think it speaks for itself.
All right. Is it? Am I gonna be? Is this gonna make me sound like a fool like that other one?
No.
Okay.
No way.
We'll sneak the gun in by hiding it inside another gun. Crackers, right? Crackers.
I used to hate Christmas.
Look what I got, motherfuckers.
On the first day of Christmas,
You smell that? Bojangles. Hold on. Okay. I do like that Bojangles got worked in here because Bojangles is one of the greatest things that our country's come up with. What is hide a gun in another gun from?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember, but
I was
like
trying to think of it myself.
Well,
it's just a more masterwork. I'm sorry we couldn't play the whole thing. It was great. I've got a hypothetical for you.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I've got a couple. I've got one from Kai, one from me. Here's the one from Kai. Would you want the ability to make a person or people, a group of people, forget something you just said or did? They forget it.
Mm-hmm.
They just forget it. But when you do it, you instantly shart. I think yes.
I guess so, but yeah. I mean, I guess you just and then you use it again to make them forget that you sharted.
Yeah,
and then you shart again.
Yeah, you keep sharting, and then you're just in
the
this
perpetual shart machine.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, I how often are you in a situation where you're like, gosh, I hope they forget
exactly.
that?
It's not going to be that
so rare. It's so rare. I would take it. Yeah.
You'd have to do the math where you're like, I want to bail on this situation and everyone here entirely.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to shart and run.
You just do it in like a situation, like if you're in a job interview. You told me about one of these, someone doing this in a job interview. My friend Glenn also did this like 25 years ago where they said, why should we hire you? And he goes, because I really want a job.
Yeah.
And then you just erase that, you shart, and then you re-answer it.
Yeah, but then you shart it.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, so you're saying you wear a diaper to the interview or any situation where you think...
I'm saying if you're an employer and you're sitting across from someone who clearly just shit his pants, but he's keeping his poise, that's someone you want on your sales team. He's unflappable.
You're making a really good point. You shart and then you give... I mean, in their mind, you sharted and then you gave a perfect answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you'll just keep on doing it like Phil Connors in Groundhog Day. You'll shart again and again and again until you're like, here is a gem.
Yeah.
But they'll be...
That's an asset to the company. You can sell water to the ocean.
Asset. Here's another one. This one's from me. Would you go for $80,000 in cash? Go to a stranger's funeral and you have to make you have to give a eulogy where you repeatedly say that the deceased schlobbed on your knob. You have to say that phrase. You have to say that like you just came out of American Pie. So you're using a hack, old phrase that was funny for 5 minutes in 2003.
What if I don't know what that's from, but in 2003. But okay, what could you do it like this? Could you say,
"Here we go.
It's a pleasure to be here, but not really, given the circumstances. But Eugene would have wanted this. He and I worked together for I don't even know 15, 20, 30 days, and
you may get a laugh in the right crowd there.
Yeah, and
probably not.
We got along really well. Some people say schlobbed on my knob, but it didn't happen.
You say it like that.
Let's all raise our drinks to you.
It's not the exact
Gene.
same because you're saying that it didn't happen, but you still. I'd say you get $40,000. You don't get the whole 80.
Do it. I can't do it, man. I can't do it at a funeral.
You're jobless. You wouldn't take the. I think you have to do it.
I'm jobless, but there are lines.
There aren't that many lines. I think I would do it if I could take a flight. If it's across the country, no chance in the world I'll ever see these people again. And the trick would be actually getting up there to give the eulogy.
Yeah, and convincing everyone that you worked with them. I don't think I could pull it off. What about just going to midnight mass for like Christmas Eve and wearing a hat that says Mayor of Titty City? Can I exchange it for that?
Some churches, few, I think you could do that. I'm not gonna give you $80,000 to go to just sit there and wear a hat.
Just sit there.
And wear a hat. You know, that would be exchanging the eulogy at a funeral.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
For not nearly as special of an event, and you're not even speaking. That, I mean, maybe I'll give you 25.
The Episcopalian has spoken. The birth of Jesus Christ is not as significant an event as Gene from Logistics passing away.
I mean, you're talking about a funeral, man. To the people in the audience or in the congregation, that is a more important situation than a midnight mass they've been to 100 times.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Would you do that?
Yeah.
You would do that. You would say
for $80,000 cash? Yes, I would do it.
Schlobbed on my knob.
Yeah, I would.
Do you know? Look, I mean, hopefully it wouldn't actually ruin things for people, and people would just have a sense of humor and think you're crazy. But it's definitely gonna have a domino effect on your life. There's no way it's not.
You think the karma will come back?
Or the newspaper articles will come back. Yeah.
Look, I think I would say this. Mm-hmm. I would say, look, I didn't know your friend, your husband, your brother, your cousin. Mm-hmm. I didn't know him. I'm being paid a lot of money.
Oh, that's an even bigger loophole than what I was doing.
Wait. I'll say I do know.
It's an absurd loophole.
That he died by this, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And I am going to donate $20,000 to research for this. But I'm going to tell you this first. I met him once, and he slobbed on my knob. And that would be how I would do it. I would still be, thrown out of the church, but I would get that $80,000. And I would donate, I'd donate some of it.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it.
I think that's fair.
Right?
No, of course not. I'm not doing that. Are you kidding me? You're just using someone's funeral to... No, I'm not doing that. All right. Do you have any more of these?
There's so many. There are so many.
Let's do one more.
Do you want this power? You can make anyone agree to anything one time per person. Can only do it one-on-one. But then permanently... have taste buds on your anus. Oh, God. Oh, God. God.
I don't even know, man. The downside is so high.
It's so huge. Like, I don't need that many people to agree with what I'm saying. I'd have to say no.
Yeah, I got to say no too. When you did the setup, I was like, I mean, there would have to be a pretty steep downside for me to turn this down. Sure enough. Yeah, I can't do it.
Right? Like,
no,
how many times do you really need someone else to agree with you to convince someone of something? Like, it's just for a lifetime of like...
Well, I took it as like, say I'm pitching a show to someone and they're passing, that then I could convince them to pick up the show. I took it as like high stakes like that.
Okay. It says
still,
there's an addendum.
Yeah.
You cannot command them to keep accepting additional commands. I mean, I kind of assumed that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You ready to play Rank Them?
I am. Yeah.
Rank them. You're given 3 choices of person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. This person is perfect for you. Very much in love with them. They are identical in every way except for one defining characteristic that cannot be changed. You must rank those characteristics. Here we go.
Okay. In case you didn't follow the robot, Rank Them is a game where I'll give Nick 3 choices for a person he's going to spend the rest of his life with. Perfect in every way except for these 3 defining characteristics. You must rank them. Number 1, loudly clears throat every waking minute. Like one of these.
Every minute?
Yeah. I just bit my tongue. Oh, God.
Every minute of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
1 second. I bit my tongue doing that. It's bleeding.
Oh, I thought that was part of your act out.
No, I'm bleeding in the back of my mouth. Okay. Number 2, will puke on the floor in front of you once per day.
Once per day?
Onto the floor.
Okay. All right.
Number 3, 7 feet tall.
Okay. So this is when I really have to think about how they're perfect in every way except.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're perfect in every way,
that sound,
I would go vomit once a day in front of me, 7 feet tall, clearing their throat loudly every minute. That is, clearing the throat loudly every minute is just what it's kind of like they have a tick. I can't. That's insane.
Same. I'm exactly with you there on that one. You got one?
Yes. Here we are.
And also the 7 feet tall. Like, I mean, you're going to kill people in couples 2-on-2.
Rank them. Number 1, makes you go to church 10 times a week. Number 2, Hershey squirts 80 times a year, claims it immediately out loud.
That means shart, right?
Yeah, and is actively going after the record for most Hershey squirts, something that doesn't exist, but she keeps doubling down does exist. She's setting a new record.
Is that the phrase she uses or something? Or
yeah.
Why are you doing
this? I Hershey squirted. Hershey squirt.
You said 80 times a year?
Yeah, 80 times a year, and she's going after a record that doesn't exist.
So that means about once every 3 days. Okay. Or 3.5 days. Yeah. Okay.
Does a loud wolf whistle
4 days.
whenever they see a very, very unattractive person.
You mean like the
Yes. Like the old cartoon. Yeah.
Oh my God.
A very unattractive person, and it's not like from 50 yards away, you know.
So hold on. The whistle, the 80 sharts. What's the other one?
Goes to
10
church,
times?
takes you to church 10 times a week.
This is a really tough one, man.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. I felt good about it.
The one that throws my life off the most is church 10 times a week. It's just not happening. That's number 3.
Yeah.
The other, it's really tough. I want to say the whistle, but that's going to make people feel bad. Or make them feel good. I don't know.
It's also the funniest. Yeah.
It's by far the funniest. The other one's revolting. So I'm going to do revolting number 2 and funny number 1. And just hope that people take it as a genuine compliment and not as an insult.
I would easily number 1 is Hershey Squirt.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Mm-hmm.
Then comes church 10 times a week.
That's easily number 1? Really?
Yes. Because it's every, like you said, it's every like 4 days. So, yeah, easily.
Okay.
And it's not something I have to deal with. Like, you're buying a lot of underwear, but that's it. That's number 1. The whistle is 3, and the church is in the middle. The whistle's just cruel.
Yeah, it's very cruel, but then I just sort of had the hope that people would hear it and go, oh, very complimentary.
Yeah, I doubt it. But, I mean, you're the guy that's anti-St. Jude, so no one's surprised.
Look, I'm just saying, why do they get their own hospital? You know? That's all. There isn't a hospital just for people in their 30s.
Right. No, you're
know
making some good points that you can continue to make to Satan when you're entering hell.
Well, I'll be sure to let Sandusky know that you're rooting for him when I get there.
Like I've always said, he wasn't just a molester, okay? He was a lot of other things. from what
He knew how to draw up a blocking scheme, okay?
he helped people move,
All right.
He was
Nick
a lot
Cobb.
of things.
Nick Cobb, where can people find you on the internet, and where can people find you in real life?
Nick_Cobb78. I'm going to be in Phoenix tomorrow. At I forget the name of the place, but I'll be there. So just look for me at the airport.
Yeah, people probably aren't going to find that one. I am going to be at the Des Moines Funny Bone January 16th and 17th. That's in Des Moines. January 21st, I'll be in Roanoke, Virginia at the Grandin Theater, the city of my birth. January 24th, I'm going to be in Vienna, Virginia, which is Fairfax, at Jam and Java. Both of these, all three of them actually, amazing venues. Funny Bone in Des Moines is a really good club. Grandin Theater is like the cool old theater in town, and then Jam and Java is a cool music venue. If you live near any of these places, I'd love to see you there. And that's about it. Anything, Nick?
Nah, later, bro. Thanks, buddy.
Just a couple of guys palling around, coming out of your speakers, a beautiful sound. They debate, berate, and have a laugh or two. Conner v. Cobb, for me and for you. La 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 la, la 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 la. Conner v. Cobb, for me and you.
Ryan and Nick. Nick and Ryan. The Scoundrels of the Hour.